Are you on your way home?
Yes, Mom. I'm walking to the train.
Can you get...
Hey guys, right, I'm just trying to get the audio better now. Can y'all hear me? Try to like use my phone to see whether I can see myself on live and whether everything is fine. Who do y'all think are going to be the reruns for this time? Probably not Tingen. Yeah, I was thinking it might be him eventually, but I guess maybe not. Wonder when he's gonna come out. Maybe even Hoyoverse also knows that people might not pull him. Who knows, right? Hey guys, welcome to the stream. So I'm just trying to do a sound check real quick. Let me just switch over. Can you hear me? Is it kind of clear, or is it like a bit soft? I'm using a different mic from usual, so I did spend quite a bit of time today trying to make sure the sound check is all in order. Very nice. Okay, so first things first. Not too sure whether you can see this one here. Mic is on the soft side. Okay, maybe I'll lower the background music a little bit then. I think my mic's already like one of the highest volume. Okay, so this is the predictions that I did previously in the prediction video. Of course, I have here the next banners upcoming. Preparing for our prediction video that we're going to do later on once we know the exact results. So this is my guess. We talked about the reasons why it's going to be around. Obviously now, like in hindsight, with all like the dreams and stuff, this is atrocious because these two characters definitely won't be coming out. But I think based on some dreaming, we actually have quite a good hit rate on the 4 stars. If Tingyun does come out, that will be like super surprising. So it's a pretty strange. But yeah, that I'll be doing another prediction here. We seem to have quite a decent amount of hit rate. Out of this, I think like usually it's a 60-70% hit rate of the 4-star cast. So far, our luck for our rerun 5 stars have been atrocious. So yeah, it is what it is. So whatever I predict will come out for reruns for 5 stars usually won't come out. That's the case for like 1.5 also. So just whatever I say is going to come out at 1.7 probably is not coming out too for the 5 stars. So we'll see what's the official banners. What kind of stream is this one, Chim? This is going to be a live stream. We're going to watch the live stream live together, and we also will see share some reactions and thoughts as it goes live. Do you also have predictions for light cones? Jared is asking. No, I do not. I actually don't have a pattern for light cones. Do you guys actually like pull for light cones anyway? I'm not too sure. Do people pull for light cones now? Because like in Genshin Impact in the past, like no one pulls like weapons. Everyone just pulls characters only. That's all that they do. Hey guys, welcome to the stream. So it's just a bit of chilling before the game goes live. This is my predictions that I have based on some dreams. It looks like it's quite true. So our logic is like it seems that the biggest thing that is like the same all the way is 7 patches is the longest, or 7 banners rather, is the longest time a character will not be seen. Once it hits the 8th banner, guaranteed the character is going to come out. So far, no character has broken that rule. If you see here, like Dan Heng Win also came out after the 7. And you can see here, Yu Kong probably should be appearing here 7. If not, she's coming out in 1.6. Or 1.7 rather. If Yu Kong doesn't appear in Ruanmei or Dr. Ratio's banner, she's coming out in 1.7. That's like the rule of thumb. So far we see here, no one has exceeded this rule. Dan Heng here. Natasha is currently the one that is in that rule. And if I scroll left here, yeah, everyone's like, Hook was 6, Tingyun is 6. Like we have some 4, some 5s, but 7 so far is like the cap out of all of them. Predictions. No, this is true predictions, like legit predictions. When we made this video, this was like on the day of 1.5 live stream. Back then, we didn't have any dreams or whatsoever. Of course, now we laugh a bit because we know a bit of like dreams and whatnot. But back then, when we were doing this and when we do 1.7, we have no dreams whatsoever. It's just purely guessing based on our past knowledge. Pretty good hit rate, I think. 60+%. We'll see what, of course, is going to come live. And we'll do a video after that too. So, yeah, I'm just going to do a quick sound check to see whether you guys can hear the volume. So I'm going to use the Zenler Zone 0. I'm just going to go to a random video here to see whether I can hear some of the background noise. If you all just don't mind, just go do a quick sound check. So the live stream at least here plays properly later on. Can you all hear this? There's no spoilers here, it's just a fight. Okay, I just wanted to do a quick sound check. Too low, can't really hear very well. Okay, then I'll bring the volume up later on when we are having the live stream. Just wanted to do like a quick sound check. Okay, let me just switch the screen. I think it's because there's some music in the background, right? There's that like Star Walk in the background. I think I will turn that off when we go into the live stream. It's just for like the chill vibes. Let me just switch it back to the game engine. Okay, so are you excited for the new characters that's coming out? I am very excited for Ronmei. And who knows who are the reruns going to come out. Imagine if it's like Kafka or Blade, right? Instead of the ones that I predicted like Luo Ca and Jingyuan. Wow, how off was that? That's like crazy off. But yeah, looks quite good, especially since we heard a lot of talk about upcoming characters. I did hear a lot of people on the Discord also saying that there might be a Kafka buff coming up with new characters in future. I don't know. I'm not really in tune with like all the dreams and whatnot. But that's what we heard. I'm just gonna do my Argentine, get my 20 gems here. How's the volume? It should be fine now, I guess. Miniko has guaranteed limited character and light cone. Might wait for Acheron. Are you not planning to pull for Black Swan or Ronmei? Are any of y'all skipping like Ronmei and Dr. Ratio? Just wondering. Anyone who's like just skipping everything?
Light once more. Protect all beauty.
Planning for Misha. Koya Kim is planning for Misha. Skipping after Ronmei. Chucky is saying about Hanabi. I have to like, you know, act blur. Who is Hanabi? I have no idea who is Hanabi. Is that a new character or something? Wanted to pull for Kafka Eidolons, but Ronmei is too good to pass up. Maybe we will see a kid later on, but I have a gut feel that I think she's going to be pretty good. Hanabi is Sparkle. Why is Hanabi called Sparkle? Or why is Sparkle Hanabi? I have no idea. Wink, wink. There's a lot of like good characters, right? Black Swan, Sparkle, Ronmei, Hoyo is killing us. Really, there are too many exciting characters coming up already. I think the most popular so far seems to be Black Swan. Like out of all, like Ronmei versus Black Swan versus Acheron, and Sparkle. Out of all of them, it seems like Black Swan is the most popular. I'm not too sure whether it's like just the comments I've been like reading. How about you guys? Out of the 4 of them, who's your favorite? Like if you only could choose one, like you only could pick one. KopiC is Black Swan. Black Swan is his favorite unit.
That'll take more than medicine. That's better. Better late than never. Just a little something.
Pyro is on Team Run May.
Better late than never.
Till I protect all beauty.
Mineko was planning to pull for a Run May, but want to save guarantee on the banners. Yeah, it's really going to be tough to not pull for 1.6 and 2.0. But the thing is, we don't know how far Acheron is. They didn't exactly say like how far away Acheron is going to be. Because what if she's like 2.2, 2.3, or let's just say like 1.9, 1.10, because we don't know whether it's going to be 2 or whatever. No official news yet, so I can't make that assumption.
100% break.
But the design is crazy. I think for me personally, like out of all 4 of the female characters, Doctor ratio aside, like I mean to compare, because he's a male character, it's different. I personally probably am more excited to Acheron. I think so, because she's like Raiden May. What's the XP? EX, is it pronounced as XP? EXPY? What is it? Expedition? I don't know. What is XP? I see that word a lot on like Reddit and stuff, but I'm not too sure.
Naughty child.
But yeah, I like Raiden Shogun. I did C6 her in Genshin Impact as well. One of my favorite characters. Do a live stream prediction bingo. We actually did like a prediction of the characters already. It's on the Discord. I just posted like the image. I think our 5-star characters are off. We always do like a prediction every single patch of like the banner for characters only at least.
More enemies.
What do I think of Dr. Ratio then? He better be decent. I don't have any thoughts right now. We have to wait till the live stream starts for official information. But his design, I don't know. I saw his can I say that? No, I can't. I didn't see anything, so I'm not too sure. Hanabi is the JP name of Sparkle. Is that official? Like, is it officially the JP name of Sparkle? Or is it like just some dreams that happened in the past? Many want Screwlum because he's been in the game for a while now. Yeah, I gotta admit, like Screwlum is quite cool. Out of all of like the male characters, the robot is probably quite cool. Sam also, because he was like in one of the cutscenes right on YouTube for Kafka's cutscene. Sam also looks quite cool. Svarog would have been nice to play. But I mean, we technically do play Svarog. XP plural for XPs or XP. A character in a work of fiction who is a stand-in for or knockoff of a character from an unrelated. So it's something like brought in from another like game or something like that. Is that right, Jacob? If I'm reading that right. So if like Raiden May comes in from Honkai Impact 3 or Raiden Shogun comes in, that would be an XP, I guess. So technically, Silver Wolf is a Bronya XP. Can I say that? Am I getting it right? KopiC really hates how Dr. Ratio just throws in a small chop for his attack. I have no idea what he looks like. I have no idea how you know also. You have sophisticated dreams. I absolutely hate how they are releasing same path characters so closely to one another. It makes it so hard. Well, the good thing about Nihility characters, I guess you are saying that because of like Path of Nihility, right? If we look at Nihility, it's actually the most diverse out of all the paths. Any other paths here is like very, very the same. Nihility is actually like one of the best in terms of the variety of casts, because they all do very different things. Starting from Kafka is like DOT. Silver Wolf is like a Shredder, drop ill weaknesses. Well, it's like slow, defense breaker, and ice shredder. This is like damage buff, burn, DOT kind of thing. Bleed, single target, physical damage dealer, wind, DOT. Very, very different. I think Nihility has like the most diverse cast. So I don't mind them releasing Nihility characters back to back. I felt it was like kind of meh when they were releasing the Destruction Path. That was the one that was a bit of a killer, especially when it was meta. So you had like meta like this, meta, like back to back with each other. It's like your pulls will just be crying after that. That was the tough one. But I think Nihility is okay. If you only choose one, Shim wants Black Swan. I mean, the Harmony characters back to back, I don't think is a big thing. I mean, I guess you have to choose one. Like, do you want Ranmei? Or, right? I guess that's the tough part. Or do you want Sparkle? I mean, we have no idea what they do yet, at least officially. But I think they might do totally different things. And if you have Bronya, that makes the choice even harder because you have too many Harmony. But you could always run like Hyper Carry, like 2 Harmonies in one slot. Especially if one of them buffs skill points. Could be interesting to see also if that is the case. Imagine if we had another like 100% action push. So you have like 2 characters that can 100% action push. You can push each other up permanently for the sake of skill points. So let's say we have another unit that 100% push. You can push Bronya, regenerate skill point for this character, and then Bronya pushes that. So both of them regenerate energy for each other. And if another character like generates skill point, you could have like an unlimited loop. That would be quite cool if we have another character with 100% push. Do you think they'll release that? I have no idea. One Vision wants to take Ranmei out with insurance. Not interested in Black Swan because you don't have Kafka and Sparkle has potential. Need more copies of the Planetarium. I guess because you don't like the Nihility. How many characters I guess will be a more safer pick because they are super versatile. Hello, Ear. Welcome to the live stream as well. Am I pronouncing it right? You were. Yeah. Super excited. What do I think they will. Do you think that they'll release a new set? I don't know whether they will actually like release a new set now. Like relic set for any new character because they just released like a new set in this patch, like version 1.5. It seems like they will alternate. Like 1.5, they release a new patch, maybe they chill a while, and then they will come up with another one later. So probably no 1.5 relics. Did they release a free relic in version 1.5? I can't, or light cone I mean. Let me check. I can't remember. We had a light cone event this time. Where is that? I don't really level my event light cones because it's not really useful for content. Future players won't have them. That's why I like don't bother leveling it. Let me just see. Is this one here, right? This one here? This one was 1.5. Am I right? So I guess we will have a free character in 1.6 then. Because it alternates like one character, one free light cone, one next patch is like one free character, and then it rotates. One free character, one free light cone, one free character, one free light cone. So in that case, we probably might be getting a free character. We got Pella the last time, right? Pella for 1.4. So I don't know. Maybe we might see a free character next. Who do I think might be a good 4-star to be free? Lynx? If we can get a Lynx for a healer, I think that will solve a lot of problems. I mean, we got Pella already. She's free. She's free. These are like free. So 1, 2, 3, 4 done. This one's also done. Danheng is also free. No one wants, unfortunately, no one wants Ireland. Yukong is also free. I don't think they will give Hanya for free directly after. It will like shaft those people who pulled for Hanya, spend money and stuff. Maybe Queen Ivan, but Queen Ivan just came out also, right? No, she came out last patch, 1. Oh my gosh, I'm totally confused with patches now. She came out 1.4. 1.5 is Hanya, right? Maybe a free Tingyun if they were brave enough, but then they wouldn't put her on the banner. If they give a free Tingyun, they won't be putting her on the banner. That's like my thought. Like, makes no sense to give a free character and then they are on the banner. It just reduces the need to pull. Shu Sang came out free, I think, once, like in one of the Senzo Luofu events. Ting Che, technically she is free. Esther is free. Hook, no one I think bothers about Hook. No one really plays this character very often. So yeah, maybe out of all of these characters, if they are rotating, it seems like it's Lynx or Queen Ivan. Luca maybe. So Lynx, Queen Ivan or Luca. But it's not a DOT patch, so probably Luca might not appear. Guinaifen also might not, since Ruanmei doesn't seem to be, unless for some reason Ruanmei is DOT, then maybe one of these two. Otherwise, Lynx seems like a pretty safe pick, since we are getting a Hun character in the second half, like Dr. Ratio, and Harmony character in the first half. So it seems like a healer will be nice, especially if Blade is getting a rerun. Lynx free might make sense for a Blade first half rerun. So who knows? Just random guesses. Free Bronya. Bishop wants a free Bronya. I think so. This is the first year anniversary rewards, right? You get to choose a free Bronya for your account. That was the Ayaka joke that everyone was talking about in Genshin beta, I think. They were saying you will get a free Ayaka in the first year anniversary rewards or something like that. That everyone was like believing it. That was funny. Do I think whether there will be a new path anytime soon? I actually thought like 2.0 will have a new path, because I think one of the dev logs they were saying that new path materials were coming out. So I thought maybe they might push in one new one. Like, it makes sense, right? You can have a path of remembrance here, path of elation, or like maybe I don't know, some like another path basically to add on to the list. I don't know how they're going to do, because a lot of the characters like in Nihility or in Erudition are also follow up, in Han are also follow up. So if you have an elation, maybe some can shift out. But the fact that Black Swan has been allocated to Nihility tells us that their best chance of creating a new path, they didn't care about that. So it is what it is. What about events? I don't know about events. I've no idea about anything about. I don't dream that deeply. I'm a very light sleeper. Was Ayaka that cracked? No, Ayaka was very anticipated. Let's just put it that way. And she is a very strong character, or was a very strong character for the most part. So she was like super popular. People were saving her for her the moment the game launched. I think same like Kafka. Like Kafka is a character like Ayaka back then. During betas, like everyone liked this character. Everyone was like waiting for her to be launched. Then similar for Miyabi, like in Sandler Zone Zero also. So like these three characters have similarities, and then they didn't obviously release it when the game launched. They like drag it out a little bit. So yeah. Will Hall doesn't have the free Pella, so sad. Not to worry, you can always pull on the banners that's coming up. 4 stars, not as bad as others. I think Light Cone, missing the Light Cone is a bit painful, especially the Silver Wolf one. There's one Light Cone that she got for free. This one here. This one is like super good, because it gives like so much energy restoration. When the wearer attacks defense reduce enemies, regenerates 8 energy. No other Nihility Light Cone I think gives energy restoration. Let me just scroll real quick. Yeah, no other, none of them at all. Unless I'm missing something, but yeah, this is the only one that gives energy restoration, and 8 energy is quite huge, since her energy cost is like 110, so 8 is like almost a 10% restore. That's like quite crazy. Yeah, my speed of my Kafka, yeah, it's quite fast. Like I'm running a 159, and I have the new set also, just like the 4-piece. So it's a pretty fast Kafka here. Just the flex for a while. But my fastest character is actually Hanya. I think I have a pretty fast Hanya. Where's my Hanya? Yeah, this is my Hanya speed. So pretty fast. Why is Acheron so hyped? I think it's because she's the Mei Raiden Shogun XP. So a lot of people are like super anticipated for Acheron. Need to rewatch Meridian Trader. The one with Black Swan in it, right? That Meridian trailer. I think they introduced like Elation. I remember Aha was like in there somewhere. Who knows? Maybe they might have a eventual path that comes out.
Are today's records different from yesterday's?
While waiting, I really feel like pulling on this, you know. Like it's very tempting. But I do want to like save my resources. This one is like so general, so good. I am very tempted. I lost my 50-50 for Argenti. Let's see my records. Yeah, so I have Argenti here. And then I lost. Who did I lose to? I lost my 50-50 to... Look at that. It's like all my pools are near Heart Pity. So I lost it to Welt. And if I scroll back further, I think I also got him like super late. This is the story of my life, guys. I have no luck whatsoever. Look at that, 26, like 15 pages or something. So it took me to 16, which is a full 80 pulls in order to get Welt. Lost the 50-50 and then went to Argentina at the end, 26. That's why I'm like not pulling on the light cone banner, because I'm dead broke. I do have some pulls, but this one is for run me as far as I can go. That's the plan. Do I think 175 speed Hanya is good enough? We did a video on Hanya already. I already shared my thoughts there specifically. I just like running faster characters because I just slap all the faster gear on her. And I don't really like think what is the number I want. Maybe I do want 200, but I don't think 200 is possible anytime soon. Because if I'm looking for 15 more, right, on 6 of these, means I need to find on average 1 pull more. So this one needs to be like 9 speed. This one needs to be 11 speed. This one needs to be 9 speed. This one, okay, this is flat, so it has to be distributed to the rest. So this one needs to be 7 speed, which I think this one is quite possible. If I can find like 10 speed, that will help like sort out the speed boot here. And my energy, my rope here is like already 9 speed. So it's like super difficult to break that 200 for me. But I would like to break it eventually. Memory of Past will be on the banner. I actually do like Memory of Past. I think Memory of Past will be like super strong for any upcoming character that is Harmony and could use energy restoration. This one here. Maybe they might release it. I think it makes a lot of sense. On her signature light cone banner, so you force people to do this. That'll be quite fun. Yeah, I think this one is just a quick spoiler alert or dreams. I think this one is quite good. If any of you have this one, I think Memory of the Past, Mashing Cocks could be an interesting one to think about. Oops, since I'm hearing something in the background. Are we starting? Do you hear that? Or is it just me? Let me just mute my game sound. Can you hear that background? I'm not too sure whether it's just me. Yep, I'm switching over. I have it like... Yep, I am switching over. Okay, so how's the sound? Is it too soft? Can you hear the sound? How about like that? Like something like that? Is this a good volume? It's like too loud. Like this music is always like super loud. So I don't know whether you get like softer or louder. I'm super excited, guys. Many Harmony need Cox, but the stats hurt. I think the Memories of the Past is really, really good. I really like Memories of the Past. Hopefully she uses Break Effect, but who knows, right? If not, the Break Effect is a wasted stat. Hype. I think Dr. Ratio also seems quite interesting. Not like many people don't care about Dr. Ratio, but maybe he might have an interesting kit. The problem with Dr. Ratio is he's in between very popular characters. Like Runmei, you're in between Black Swan, Sparkle, Acheron. So it's tough, but I guess if you are a player that likes like husbandos, then probably Dr. Ratio is like the saving grace of the whole patch. Because the next 2 patches is like 3 women and then only 1 new male character so far. Maybe I should... Okay, I turned the closed captions off. It'll be weird to see like that thing pop by. I guess this is the part where I can just like lean back. So I'm going to just lean back on my chair and pull my mic closer. His chalk needs a larger ratio. I have no idea what you mean. Alan is pulling Dr. Ratio because of Husbando. Are you looking for any reruns also? Other than Dr. Ratio, any Husbando reruns that you guys are looking forward to? way too many good DPS already released. His value is super diminished if we've been playing for a while. By his value, you mean, I guess you are talking about Dr. Ratio's value. Who knows, maybe he has like some kind of follow-up attacks or something. Maybe he plays into a different style. I think that will be a pretty interesting niche to think about. The only husbando Mineko wants is Blade. I like Blade the best. I'm like total no vibes or anything. I prefer women, but I think Blade is the coolest out of all of them. All of the male characters, like my preference. MiHoYo gave up on Dr. Ratio because dreamt that Sherry is on Runmay's banner. To make sense, like the monetization would make a lot more sense if Sherry was on Dr. Ratio's banner. So I hope they know something that they are doing by putting Sherry on Run. Of course, I would like all the female characters that's popular to be on one banner. Saves us so much money to pull for like Black Swan, Acheron, but who knows? How strong is Kafka DOT for clearing content if we compare it to crit hypercarry teams like Danheng IL, Jinglu, etc.? I think Kafka DOT is a lot cheaper to build than crit hypercarry. Crit does require you to have stats, like substats, quite well built. Whereas Kafka DOT, you don't really need like signature light cone. You can do with a lot of just the main stats and whatnot. Prophetic dreams. I'm a light sleeper, man. You guys are the ones with prophetic dreams. Okay, we're here.
3 Genius Society members at the same time? I knew this interview was a bad idea. Mr. Screw'em, member 76, sophisticated mechanical aristocrat and renowned leader. Not to mention, the savior of inorganic life throughout the universe. He's as sharp as they come. He'll recognize my brilliance in an instant. Now, if I can just get him to recommend me.
And his astonishing wisdom in the field of broadcasting has been duly recognized by Noose themselves. Ergo, the Genius Society hereby confers upon Mr. Owlbert the title of Member 85.
Member 81, Ron May. She seemed like a kind and elegant person in the simulated universe. A little distant though, but what if I ask a bad question? Since when does Albert ask bad questions?
This little bird has an active imagination.
Quit daydreaming! The program is about to start! What are you waiting for? A trailer or something?
I love the owl. He's so good as a caster.
I thought member 4, Hokakamon, had gotten rid of most of the society members. I didn't have a lot of hope for this. Oh, look who's here.
Buzz. Madam Herta, open zone. Buzz. Class 1, clearance zone.
New map.
Permission status. Madam Ron May.
There's much you don't know about the space station. It's crucial to mask your expression until you've ascertained the situation. If not, you'll be full of weaknesses that others can see through.
Damn.
A genius move. And how will you counter it? You look troubled. A portrait of internal turmoil. Do try to think for yourself.
Looks quite cool.
The gods of the starry skies have abandoned the world. Only the wounded savior
I need
can
Screw'em.
bathe the world in the firelight of destruction. No matter the distance, annihilation will find you.
New Swarm disaster.
Audience dice. How ostentatious.
My goodness. My goodness. The first code here. Can you guys see? Is it blocked? What looks amazing, man. Runway is like so tempting. How can anyone skip that banner? Maybe for Dr. Ratio, I guess. That is amazing. Amazing stuff. Okay, maybe Runway is like second place for me. Like Acheron, Runway, Black Swan. Like all of them are like more or less the same. I don't even know which is better than which for me, like in order. Personal preference. I mean, I like every character as much. I love Dr. Ratio too. But yeah, it is what it is. The stone mask reminded me of Elden Ring. Yeah, it looks like some kind of like the bad guy kind of look with that stone mask, like the anonymous kind of look. Was that Dr. Ratio? Is that stone mask person him? Her outfit is really nice from the back. Yeah, definitely.
And whether or not your world has a day-night cycle, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. And if you didn't know already, I'm Albert, your favorite feathered announcer. Welcome to the version 1.6 Crown of the Mundane and Divine special program. On today's program, we're bringing together 3 intellectual heavyweights from none other than the Genius Society. Oh, why don't you introduce yourselves? Madam Herta, care to kick us off?
Whatever. Herta here.
Madam Herta, we said, remember? Enthusiasm.
Those legs from Runway.
Fine. Hello, I'm Herta.
Even the chibi Runway has legs.
We're talking. And let's not forget the new face on the block, Madam Ron May.
Playable Owlbird.
Viewers. I'm Ron May.
I suppose that makes it my turn. Greetings, viewers. I am Screwlum. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Oh, the pleasure is all ours. I never thought I'd be interviewing all 3 of you at the same time. I guess the great Noose must have finally recognized my potential.
Don't get ahead of yourself. This is a scheduled space station visit. Lucky for you, we had time for a show.
Or, to put it another way, participating in your program was a way of maximizing the utility of our itinerary. 2 birds, 1 stone.
Thank you. Anyhow,
Increase the volume of the show.
We saw
Alright,
from
let
the
me just check it out.
trailer that the story is making a return to Herta Space Station. Intelligence available for release indicates the following. Madam Ron May has commandeered one of the space station zones for biological science experiments.
I like to avoid attracting too much attention with my experiments, and the station had a sealed-off area available. Herta was kind enough to lend it to me.
Big enough to spread across 3 levels. This area is a brand new domain waiting for us in version 1.6. Welcome to Herta Space Station's Seclusion Zone. Due to the secrecy surrounding the zone, there's currently not a soul to be found across the whole domain.
Rebuttal. Your assertion excludes the existence of inorganic life operating in the area.
Naturally, as I was saying, the story is set to unfold in this new domain.
Wait, so you still need the seclusion zone, Ron May?
I do. My research has encountered a few anomalies. I was hoping the Trailblazer could do me a small favor.
Favor?
Small?
Yeah, I'm not sure about the second one, but this is a golden age for biological science. No problem too big or too small, right? In version 1.6's brand new Trailblaze continuance, Crown of the Mundane and Divine, Trailblazers will encounter Madam Ron May for the first time. They'll need to work closely with her to solve the headaches of Herta Space Station.
For example?
One such headache is the result of the little life forms that Ron May has been cultivating.
I'm afraid that's the nature of biological science. Surprises and accidents in equal measure.
Not to mention, the space station is hiding more secrets than you might have thought. Various crises bubbling to the surface, Herta's puppet falling prey to an ambush, and a new provocation that the geniuses must face up to.
can't fix, right?
We got the three geniuses here. What could go wrong?
In Mr. Albert's previous broadcasts, the adoption of a light-hearted tone usually indicates the presence of a formidable challenge.
My beak is sealed. This is a top-secret experiment. But trust me, when I say that the adventure ahead is a journey into both the power and wonder of biological science. And what better way to prepare our trailblazers than by introducing the one and only Madame Ron May?
Man.
Madame Ron May is an Ice-type character following the path of harmony and member 81 of the Genius Society. From the very beginning, her
English
research
VA
has
is like...
focused on biological science.
That's right. Biological science is a boundless field. I rarely have time for leisure. And despite being one of the founders of the simulated universe, I seldom step up to the plate.
Madame Ron May,
Sheesh. Saki Fua from Tower Fantasy.
Is there a story behind your name?
My name? My parents organized themselves into a flat hierarchical structure. My name is simply the combination of their surnames.
Fascinating! What a spellbinding tradition.
I believe you may be laying it on a little thick, Mr. Albert. Are you hoping for something in return?
Who wouldn't hope for a blessing from Madame Ron May? Trailblazers agree with me.
Then let me remind you that a genius's blessing isn't always a result of generosity or kindness.
Meaning...
Aren't you supposed to be intelligent? You tell me.
Many individuals have a hidden side. Ergo, Trailblazers' encounter with Ron May may hold surprises.
Spoiler atomic clock! I think it's time we took a look at what this elegant scholar can do on the battlefield, don't you?
My basic attack, Threading Fragrance, deals ice damage to a single target.
She's Columbina
My
from
skill,
Genshin too.
String Sing Slow Swirls, can increase the weakness break efficiency of all allies. There's
Nice.
also my ultimate, Petals to Stream, Repose and Dream, which creates a field.
Only the most beautiful field I've ever seen. A work of art, madam.
Within the field, allies experience an all-type resistance penetration increase, and when breaking an enemy's weakness, they afflict them with a mark.
This mark is triggered on the enemy's next action, prolonging their weakness break state, delaying their action, and inflicting them with additional ice damage.
You have a knack for exploiting an enemy's weakness, Ron May.
I'll say.
She's exploiting my
we
weakness
didn't even
too.
mention her technique,
My wallet's
Silken
weakness.
Serenade, which allows the team to automatically trigger an effect equivalent to her skill at the start of the next battle. In the simulated universe, when Ron May possesses Silken Serenade, and when an ally attacks a simulated universe enemy, the battle is entered as if the enemy's weakness was attacked. The attack ignores weakness types and can deplete the toughness of all enemies. Breaking a weakness can trigger the weakness break effect that corresponds to the attacker's own type.
Not only that, in the simulated universe, for every blessing possessed, the toughness-reducing damage of the current attack is increased, and extra additional ice damage is dealt.
Well, very good.
That's
Sounds to me like
insane.
you have
I'm supposed to be
interest
like
in testing
surprised
the
also.
simulated
I need to sound
universe.
surprised. Oh my
After
gosh, she's a
Trailblazers
weakness
get to know
breaking
Ron
expert.
May,
She
another
has all
scholar
type
with
res
connections to the
pen.
Genius Society will be
So
appearing
weakness break
in this
efficiency,
Trailblaze
only character so far
continues.
with weakness break
I assume
efficiency.
you're referring to the gentleman with the alabaster head?
Classic Mr. Scroll.
And all type res pen. That is like really crazy. She's like E6 Lota.
Gentlemen, my foot.
Herta,
Wow.
you're being a little
Amazing.
harsh.
My wallet's toughness bar is 0. No, it's negative. I'm broken already.
Allow me to introduce him.
Did Acorn fall from the sky? Did I just see an Acorn?
Status Ratio, or
Animation's so good though. Why does he have no
Ratio,
voice?
is an imaginary type
Jordan
character
Paul
following
Harrow.
the path of the hunt. He belongs to a different noose-worshipping organization, the Intelligentsia Guild.
Which is
Let me just
why I
Google
can't
Jordan
stand the
Paul
sight of it.
Harrow.
The Genius Society consists of vanguards from various fields who act in isolation. In contrast, the Intelligentsia Guild advocates for the dissemination of knowledge, allowing for a broad church of followers of Noose who work towards furthering this end.
Question. Does the current universe derive greater benefit from the unparalleled
Not many
talents of the Genius Society,
Smite,
or
that's the only one.
mutual learnings of the Intelligentsia Guild?
You
Not
sure
many that
you
I
wanna
know
go
of
there?
for Dr. Ratio.
Let's not.
I don't see many.
Is that why Dr. Ratio joined the Intelligentsia Guild? A devotion to science? A desire to share scientific knowledge?
Exactly! Dr. Ratio presides over a total of 52 academic programs.
And yells at people until they burst into tears.
Strict teachers make for good students, and any student who makes it to the end of a program will be an expert scholar in their respective field.
And an emotional wreck.
Are you going to stream yourself getting destroyed on Ron
Ignorance
May's
is an
banner?
ailment, the
Maybe,
exploitation of which
maybe
only
you
our
you guys
Dr.
might give me
Ratio
luck.
can achieve, and which entails necessary hardship.
By which you mean the destruction of any and all self-esteem.
His creations have helped many worlds look beyond their borders and step into the future.
Albert is so good.
I feel like we might accidentally be
As a host?
discussing-
Perhaps I should intervene. Dr. Ratio's desire to cure ignorance with truth is well known. It's time for us to assess his prowess on
Yes,
the
let's see some
battlefield.
skills.
During his basic attack, Mind is Might, Dr. Ratio brandishes his Codex, dealing imaginary damage to a single target.
Question, why does he carry a codex with him?
Well, intellectuals enjoy persuading others with quotes. I think Dr. Ratio takes that to mean hitting people with them directly.
Dr. Ratio's skill, Intellectual Midwifery, deals imaginary damage to a single target, while his talent, Cogito Ergo Sum, may trigger him to launch a follow-up attack after using his skill. As a rigorous academic researcher, Dr. Ratio pays close attention to his enemy's debuffs during battle. The more debuffs the enemy has, the higher the chance of him launching a follow-up attack.
Oh wow,
And
follow-up
let's
attacks.
not forget his ultimate, three-step paradox. The good doctor summons a leaning tower and through a series of precise calculations and measurements, plots a trajectory of maximum pain. The target enemy suffers imaginary damage and is afflicted with Wise Man's Folly. When a target with Wise Man's Folly is attacked by an ally of Dr. Ratio, he launches his talent's follow-up attack against the target. And when using his technique, Mold of Idolatry, Dr. Ratio creates a dimension and taunts nearby enemies. When attacking an enemy within the dimension to enter battle, there's a chance of reducing the target's speed.
It would appear those 5 statues are made in his own image. Ergo,
Wow.
Dr. Ratio
Was this all an
suffers from a
AoE?
certain degree of narcissism.
Or was it like single target? I didn't
Put
exactly
it
see.
mildly.
If it's AoE, that's interesting.
Also in
But
version
I think it's
1.6,
single target, right?
Trailblazers will finally be running into
Seems
an
like Hunt
old
is single
friend.
target,
The
should be.
elder of 2 siblings, very different from the other, yet bound to her all the same. It's Hanya's elder sister, Shui.
I like this character too. I wish she was a 5-star. No, I guess 4-star is good because more people can have her. Hanya
Shui
and
is a
Shui.
quantum-type character following the path of
Best
destruction,
4-star designs.
whose original body
No,
was
maybe not.
replaced
There's
long
so many
ago
other good
with a
ones.
permanent puppet system. The system was constructed for Shui Yi on behalf of the Ten Lords Commission. The commission agreed that for every culprit Shui Yi apprehended, she would be rewarded with a half-day's wake span.
A reasonable arrangement.
Better than my one. Like her sister Hanya, Shui Yi is a formidable presence on the battlefield. Shui Yi's basic attack, Mar Asunder All, can
I think
deal
she's gonna be
quantum
quite
damage to
interesting.
a target enemy. Her skill, Iniquity Obliteration, can deal quantum damage to a single target and adjacent enemies. And as a judge of the Ten Lords Commission, Shui Yi's talent is a little out of the ordinary, When Shui Yi and an ally deal damage to an enemy's toughness, stacks of karma are accumulated.
So she's good at trying criminals?
The best! When karma stacks to the upper limit, Shui Yi immediately launches a follow-up
Great
attack on
animations.
the target enemy, dealing quantum damage.
So she has
Her
follow-up
ultimate,
also.
Divine Castigation can deal quantum damage to a single target and toughness depletion that ignores weakness types. The more toughness depleted, the greater the damage.
Breaking weaknesses irrespective of type.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Xianzhou natives are cold-blooded.
But I wish they didn't hit a doggo. I want them to hit like a big boss,
Summary execution to attack
so I can see
an
like
enemy and
exactly
enter
how much
battle,
the toughness
deals
breaking
quantum
is.
damage to all enemies.
Because the doggos are like 60 gauge or something like that, right?
Yes, sir. It's
Like
time.
basically 2
We're
normal
talking about
attack
version
gauge.
1.6's banners. During the first phase of version 1.6
Oh,
in the
sheesh.
character event warps, floral triptych, and a lost soul.
That is
Trailblazers
crazy.
Can obtain the limited 5-star characters Ron Mei and Blade,
Shui Yi and
respectively.
Ting
Not to
Yun.
mention, the 4-star character Shui Yi will be
Blade.
joining version 1.6.
This is ridiculously nice. Yeah, this is like a free guys pull on this banner. I mean, what is this in comparison? I mean, I guess Su Sang is okay, but oh my gosh, Kafka banner. So it's Kafka and Blade for the rerun, and we have Shui in the first half on Ron Mei's banner. Man, that's crazy.
First phase light cone event warp, the drop rate of the 5-star light cone, my past self in the mirror, will be boosted. And in the bicone reminiscence light cone event warp, the drop rate of the 5-star
This is a nice light cone.
side will also be boosted.
Unreachable side.
1.6's second phase
Oh
will
wow,
also
look at
see the
that.
5-star light cone, the baptism of
People
pure
be
thought,
swooning. Not me,
entering the
but
light cone event
I
warp.
prefer Ron Mei.
Bathing relaxes both the body and the mind. It is of great benefit to our consideration of both the universe and philosophy.
This person speaking is like Scrotum's VA, not Dr. Ratio's
Finally,
VA.
in the aforementioned bygone reminiscence light cone event warp, the
Kafka.
drop rate of the 5-star light cone, patience is all you need, will also be boosted.
For people who join late and want Kafka, this is gonna be an expensive
Light
patch.
cones, it's
Ron
been a
Mei
pleasure.
plus
I
Kafka,
think it's time for
and then
some
Black
mental
Swan. Oh damn,
recuperation.
back to
Stay
back.
tuned for more updates.
Did I say Scrotum? I meant Scrulum. Another code, guys. Make sure we claim fast. It expires by tomorrow night. I meant Scrulum. Sheesh. But the banner is so stacked. It's like you have Shui, who's a new character. Everyone likes new characters. I would say like Mark 7's E6 is not even that bad. You heal with the E6 when you put up the shields on other characters. And Ting Yun basically giving us a free Ting Yun. That is crazy. Like, who doesn't want 2 meta harmony units? Even if you don't get like Ron Mei, I think you'll be really happy with like an E6 Ting Yun on your account. Hopefully, of course, everyone gets the character they want. I'm not just trying to say anything. But still, Ting Yun Shui, you get to play a new character regardless. Shui,
Welcome back, Trailblazers.
insane
Now that
value.
we've
Second half is like
introduced
kind of
our
okay.
characters, it's time to delve deeper into version 1.6. First up, something that's about to make a big splash on the space station.
It's crazy first half. Oh, what's this? What the heck is that? New boss?
I can see how that would make a big splash.
Do I recall someone mentioning accidents on the space station?
In the
It's gonna be
process
weak to
of
ice, I
clone
think.
cultivation, Madame Ron Mei
Or
did
ice and
encounter a
imaginary.
certain anomaly.
I have a
An
feeling.
anomaly in the
Ice and
form
imaginary.
of a swarm king prototype and fierce swarm disaster entity, Star Crusher, Swarm King Scaricabaz. Thanks to an incident during the experiment, this borehole planet's old crater came into being, and it looks like a lively one.
There's that light-hearted tone again. Ergo, we're screwed.
Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, I kick your butt.
So panic? Madame Ron May has shared with us one of her research papers. Star Crusher Swarm King Scaricabaz. Analysis of asexual propagation performance induced by specific gene sequences. Let's start with the abstract and keywords, shall we?
Ice and imaginary. You see that, guys?
Leave it to me.
With physical on the side.
Crusher Swarm King Scaricabaz possesses immense propagative capabilities.
Because they're
In
trying to
its
sell the
multiply
banners.
State, the Swarm King produces more of its own kind with every attack it sustains.
Wait, every attack? So the swarm just keeps multiplying the more we fight it? Somebody's getting fired.
However, this multiply state is also when the Swarm King is most vulnerable. Breaking its weakness at this moment can cause it to explode.
That's right. As highlighted in the paper's conclusion, maintain your focus on the Swarm King's toughness. Time the weakness break just right, and Star Crusher Swarm King Scaricabaz can be defeated. Furthermore, after completing the
That's an erudition buff, right?
continuous mission,
Because it's like
Haku
5
Abor,
mobs.
Borehole Planet's old crater will become available. Complete this challenge to
So it's a
obtain
new
the advanced trace
boss,
level of
weekly
material,
boss.
Past evils of the Borehole Planet
Does
disaster.
that mean Ronmi needs that?
Are all biological entities in this location characterized by aggression? Affirmation, it is reasonable to conduct such experiments within a sealed-off area.
Fear not. There are some sweet and lovable characters too. In a bid to boost the space station's research development,
That's so cute. Oh my gosh.
Trailblazers have been assigned an important mission. Nurture
What the heck
and
is that?
care for the newly arrived little life forms.
That's so
I'm
adorable.
counting on you, friends.
There won't be any accidents or anomalies this time, right?
Probably not. Look how adorable these little guys are. In the Critter Pick scavenging event, Trailblazers can choose their
Oh my
nurturing goals
goodness.
according to the nurturing
That is so
manual.
cute. What is
They can learn
this?
cultivation specifics.
That one has an eye
Successfully
patch.
raise a variety of delightful little creatures.
Oh my
See these
goodness.
little critters explore and frolic through the cabin.
That's
is
so
enough to
cute.
put a smile on the face of every Trailblazer.
This is a good addition. I like it.
It results in gratifying emotional and physical responses. Conclusion, a profoundly ingenious construct.
Are they pets?
Aside from the
It's
normal
like kind of like pets,
varieties,
right?
The cultivation process might even result in mutations and special breeds.
Oh,
And just
breeding,
between us,
breeding
during
gaming.
The event, Trailblazers have the chance to transform into and experience what it's like to be peppy.
Nice.
Interesting. Maybe I should add a transformation feature to the simulated universe.
Zoo
Speaking of
gaming.
the simulated universe, this update is a real game changer with significant new features.
Zoo
Version
Tycoon
1.6
in Honkai
will
Star
add
Rail.
Another fresh update to the simulated universe with brand new DLC, Gold and Gears.
That's Bangbu without their outfit.
Ron
Oh
May
my
played
goodness.
a major role in this update.
That's too adorable.
In simulated universe Golden Gears, Ron May has developed a
Puffles
simulated
from
noose
Club
and
Penguin
frozen
Pet
space
Simulator.
time just before the demise of member 27, Emperor Rupert.
Emperor Rupert was a computer that became self-aware and subsequently drew Noose's gaze, becoming the 27th member of the Genius Society.
Is this permanent, this
It
event?
proclaimed itself
Or is it
emperor
like the
and initiated the widely known
temporary
Machine
one?
Empire crisis.
That's fun. I always like
The
new
First
simulated universe
Emperor's
stuff.
War. The war serves as an excellent historical source for Eonic research.
This latest update adds the path of erudition and daringly
Oh
experiments
wow.
with separating
It's
dice
like
from
Storm
paths.
Disaster, I guess.
The dice come
That'll be
with
fun.
6 slots for equipping various dice-based effects. By collecting
Time to
Trailblaze
grind
secrets,
again.
You can unlock even more dice-based effects. As Trailblazers delve
Didn't
deeper
we
into
have the
challenges,
erudition
they
in
can
the Storm
acquire more
Disaster?
powerful dice
Maybe it's
faces
called
and unlock
Elation.
new ways
I
to
don't know.
play.
Can't remember.
Trailblazers can swap out the faces on their
Yeah, I
dice,
guess we didn't have
combining
erudition.
effects from multiple paths to create unprecedented,
Oh, that's quite
powerful
cool, that's quite cool.
combinations. For
Storm
example,
Disaster Part
when
2.
Using Kafka, even if the initial path selected is the nihility, you can create diverse effects by strategically combining different dice faces.
Oh,
you
wow.
can assemble a die that allows you to leap over tiles, or one that yields higher rewards in battles, or one that incorporates both effects.
Clear golden gears and voila! Neural impulse is all yours. Use it to unlock different talents and increase your combat gains.
In other words, it mirrors the ability tree found in the simulated universe.
Get ready for a
Basically
thrilling
Storm
edition
Disaster
of
Part 2, I
version
guess.
1.6 of the simulated universe, the intracognition system. When moving across the simulated universe board, self-consciousness changes may be triggered, leading to diverse story paths. Trailblazers can compile all the storylines through continuous gameplay, ultimately unlocking the enigmatic secrets of the eons.
This is good for any people who like lore
A
also.
new simulated universe to explore. Trailblazers, I'll be waiting for you at
I don't
the
think it's
usual
limited.
spot.
I think it's permanent
Now that we've
content
covered
because
the
it's a new
major
path.
updates in the simulated universe,
for
it's
normal
time to
runs.
talk about a special invite. In version 1.6, Trailblazers will receive an invitation from the Department of Ecology to participate in a special test.
The Department of Ecology? Ugh. What's the mission this time?
This test involves battling illusionary enemies that are conjured through scent triggers. Each distinct scent plugin yields different test outcomes. Trailblazers will start with the basic test.
Seems like just
and
another Unga
subsequently
Bunga event.
unlock Despair mode.
Despair mode?
Despair.
I hear Trailblazers are seasoned trash can explorers. I'm sure their noses can handle it.
Don't be so sure. The difficulty curve isn't for the faint of heart. Which is why we like to remind all Trailblazers that the illusions created by
Punching
these
back
scents
Yanqing.
differ from regular enemies. Make sure you're well prepared before engaging in battle.
Example, deploy distinct scent plugins before commencing the simulated trial to attain varied bonuses in battle.
That's right. Immerse yourself in your favorite scent, say cedarwood, and you might just encounter
I love her
some familiar
animations.
friends.
Run me.
What's this? A garlic-flavored, abundant ebon deer?
That sounds delicious.
Hey, snap out of it! Need I remind everyone? The sense may be tempting, but it's crucial to exercise self-control. Version 1.6 will also see the return of the planar fisher and realm of the strange events.
Double
During these
trash
events,
farming
successfully
event.
challenging the simulated universe and Cavern of Corrosion will yield double rewards for a set number of times.
Conclusion. Relaxation and fun await.
Relic EXP farming
We ain't
event.
done with you yet. Remember
Pure
Mr.
fiction.
Cien from the Cienjo La Fu? He recently acquired a talking parrot called Yotza that can blur truth with falsehood.
It's you, isn't it?
What?
New memory of chaos. Like it's added
As
together.
I was saying, Trailblazers can strike up a conversation with Mr. Cien and his talking parrot to experience the brand new permanent challenge mode, Pure
Savarok.
Fiction.
Oh man.
Permanent challenge? You mean like the Forgotten Hall?
Not exactly. In Pure Fiction, defeating an enemy will cause it to respawn immediately,
Oh,
and
wow.
Trailblazers earn points every time they deal damage to or defeat an enemy. At the end of each battle, the
Erudition
highest score
buff.
achieved in that challenge will be recorded. Trailblazers need to defeat as
And
many
Nihility
enemies as
too,
possible
for that
within
matter.
a limited number of cycles to rack up a high score.
Cause
Each
Nihility
phase
also
of
hits a
Pure
lot of
Fiction
units, like
comes with
Kafka
its
hits
own
all
set of buff effects for
her
Trailblazers to choose from, which allows for team composition experimentation to maximize points.
Observation indicates that high scores
You get buffs
hinge
too.
on the right
So
cure.
slightly different from Memory
Conclusion.
of Chaos.
Consider the nature of enemies and available buff effects when selecting your formation and
Nope,
battle
no
strategy.
no new 10 free
Couldn't have
pools
said
yet.
it better myself.
Hopefully they didn't
A
stop
quick
it.
Update, folks. In each phase of Pure Fiction, you can bag yourself a whopping 720 stellar jades. And guess what? Completing specific stages for the first time will earn you the 4-star character links.
120? That's like one pool?
720?
720. Wow, that's a lot.
You heard it here first. In version 1.6, Forgotten Hall, Memory of
Oh
Chaos
my goodness,
is set to
36
expand
stars.
with stages 11 and 12. Securing a 3-star victory in these new stages grants an extra 120 stellar jades.
More
Combine that with the
pools.
first 10 stages, and you're looking at a grand total of 720 stellar jades.
So you can get
Trailblazers
almost
who
a 10
complete these two
pool.
permanent challenge modes can also earn a new currency, which they can exchange for items like self-modeling resin
Oh,
and
wow.
the newly added shop.
Sounds neat.
Shop updates.
But are
Wow.
Trailblazers seriously expected to take on more permanent challenges each time there's a new version? That's gonna eat into our simulated universe testing time, you know. Huh.
I think, yeah,
Don't worry,
Argentine for the
Samara.
Pure Fiction.
These two permanent game
They try to
modes will
sell.
be seeing changes of their own
Ah,
in the
okay.
update schedule. From version 1.6 onwards, Forgotten Hall, Memory of Chaos, and Pure Fiction will be updated in rotation. Every Memory of Chaos update will be followed 2 weeks later by a Pure Fiction event. Subsequently, 2 weeks after that, a new Memory of Chaos will start.
So every 2 weeks.
Each version contains 3 such updates, meaning
almost
that
5
Trailblazers can
pulls.
obtain a maximum of 2,160 Stellar Jades across the Forgotten Hall and Pure Fiction events.
In addition, the availability of each phase of Memory of Chaos will be extended from 2 weeks to 6 weeks. This means that when a new phase of Memory of Chaos starts, the previous phase will still be available.
Oh, that's a good quality of life.
Also true of Pure Fiction.
So you don't have to clear everything at one go,
Trailblazers
because it's
will have more
quite time
to plan
consuming.
their character leveling and to experience challenge gameplay.
You got it. And I almost forgot about another significant new feature in version 1.6. Get ready for the Forgotten Hall auto clear function.
Oh, I need this so
After the
much, this
1.6
skipping
update,
thing.
Trailblazers can directly challenge the highest Memory of Chaos stage they previously cleared with 3 stars. Upon achieving a 3-star victory, they instantly receive all rewards from the preceding stages. Just a heads up that stage 7 is currently the highest stage that Trailblazers can start their challenge.
Oh, that's so bad.
In other words, as long as I've achieved a
I wish I
3-star
could like
victory in
clear
stage
12 and
7,
clear everything at one
and
go.
attain the same victory in any given Forgotten Hall Memory of Chaos update, I can get my hands on rewards for the previous 6 stages?
Precisely.
Still time saving.
Another Trailblazer time saver, it would seem.
That's not all.
That's great
The
quality of
1.6
life.
Update will further improve the user friendliness of the team setup in the Forgotten Hall. As Trailblazers progress through stages in Forgotten Hall Memory of Chaos, the team setup from the previous stage will be carried over by default.
Oh, nice.
Plus, with a new
Oh,
team
there's a
setup switching
rotating
and
button.
one-click clear functions.
So you can just
Lineups
create
be
and you can
adjusted
swap
and
your
then drop a
first
bag.
half, second half with a click of a button.
It seems
That is
optimizing
insane. That is
Trailblazer
so good.
experience is a firm priority.
Absolutely. And guess what else?
The
Version
auto switch button is
1.6 will
crazy.
also ease the completion difficulty of daily training, allowing Trailblazers to claim rewards with less effort.
Oh, wow.
Additionally, we've introduced a time-limited unlock feature for certain material stages.
Unlocked
This
for a limited
might
time.
require further explanation.
What's
Simply
this?
put, even if Trailblazers haven't explored the latest maps, they can still challenge certain material stages to gather leveling materials for their characters.
Oh, this is great for new
And
players.
of course, where
Have
would
10 free
1.6
pulls.
be
There you
without
guys
the
are.
ever-exciting
We were a bit
check-in
scared there
event?
that they wouldn't come back.
Participating in the Gift of Odyssey event
But okay, it's
allows
back, it's back.
Trailblazers to get
Free
their hands
pulls.
on 10 wars.
But it's very nice quality of life features.
Trailblazers will be looking forward to this one.
Because you also get new players coming in, you can play the new characters immediately, farming the domains.
Alrighty.
Super good.
It's that time already, folks.
It's like Genshin
Big
Impact's
shout out to all
QOL
our
they wanted.
Trailblazers for their incredible love and support. Honkai Star Rail recently garnered incredible awards and nominations. On behalf of the project team, I, Albert, would like to extend our gratitude.
Pardon the interruption. You are now speaking with Veritas Ratio.
Huh?
It has come to my attention that your broadcast today touched on certain warp arrangements in connection with myself. If I may be so bold, the current arrangements are pitiful.
Dr. Ratio!
The dissemination and sharing of knowledge, as well as truth, is
Not bad VA.
imperative.
Pretty nice.
I, in my esteemed capacity, demand that every Trailblazer be given access to a proper education. When version 1.6's Pantaray Event Warp becomes available, every Trailblazer who has unlocked the mail feature shall receive, via mail, one limited 5-star character Dr. Ratio.
Oh, really?
That is to say, me. Through sheer tyranny of will, I shall become ubiquitous. With this, I bid you farewell.
Wait, what?
And there we have it, folks. The esteemed Dr. Ratio.
Wait, what? What?
I think we've covered all the content.
Wait
for
a
version
minute.
1.6.
Wait, what?
Thank you once again to our 3 geniuses.
Free
for
Doctor
their support.
Ratio. No wonder we won the best move. This is crazy, man. Guys,
For an IPL
you don't even have to
bonus
choose.
program.
Save your pools.
Here comes
What the heck? That's insane. That's insane. Really insane. Free imaginary character.
Rest.
Yeah, no wonder it's so it's a Kafka banner. It's basically second half is a Kafka banner. Oh, wow, that's amazing.
I'm not talking about
That's
the
crazy.
weekend, y'all. I'm talking about our next special guest.
Free 5 stars. That's really insane. Genshin Impact never gave like a free 5 star, right? Did Honkai Impact 3 give like a free 5 star? I mean, he wasn't that bad. Like I mean, sure, his follow up and all, which might be a bit niche, but the fact that you can have a free 5-star character with 5-star stats, that's really insane. I don't think they ever even care like people pull for Dr. Ratio. Now like some people can have Ranmei, then you can go to Kafka, like new players can get Ranmei, Kafka, and then you get like Black Swan. Perfect combination of like if you're a waifu collector or something. And if you are Husbando lover, even better, you can just save your pools right now and like get Blade or something. So you get 2 Husbandos in one patch. That's crazy. That's amazing, amazing stuff. I'm really very happy that Hoyoverse is doing this in Honkai Star Rail. Like tons of quality of life. This is what keeps like a game alive longer, when you actually make quality of life improvements. I remember like in Genshin Impact, the players wanted a lot, but they didn't like follow up on that. So crazy stuff.
Good evening and welcome to the family's Charmony Festival Conference. I'm your host, Albert. This once in an amber era event
I am
is
shook
near
too, man.
at hand. In the eyes of the universe are fixed firmly on the planet of festivities, Penacony. Tonight, we'll be bringing you all the latest
Oh wow,
on Charmony Festival.
sneak peeks.
First, let's give a round of applause and welcome the organizer of the festival and representative of the family.
Let me bring up the
Penacony,
volume.
Mr. Sunday.
Good evening, dear viewers.
Sheesh.
I am Sunday.
Welcome, good sir. Your presence here lights up our humble studio.
You are too kind, Mr. Owlbert. If it were not for the IPM's generous invitation, I would not have had this opportunity to introduce your audience to our festival, nor its location. That is to say, Penacony. Penacony is located in the Asdana star system.
Wow.
It is a holiday destination of universal repute, known to many as the planet of festivities. Our guests will be staying in the Reverie, a luxurious hotel where one may travel freely between reality and dreamscape.
Has a Tales of
basking in
Arise
dreams that
vibes.
are uniquely
Like the
yours.
planet here.
I'm curious, what makes this festival different from the previous ones?
Charmony Festival is a Penacony tradition with a long history.
Sheesh.
And we have built on that foundation to achieve something truly extraordinary. The family on Penacony has, for the first time, issued public invitations to various factions of the cosmos, welcoming them to partake in our magnificent ceremony. Members of the 5 great families, which together make up the family on Penacony, as well as staff members of the Reverie, are united in welcoming the universe to our home.
Rumor has it that your sister, the cosmic superstar Miss Robin, is set to perform at the
Robin?
ceremony.
You heard correctly.
Wait,
On behalf
what?
of the family, Robin will be
Give-
singing at the
give me
opening
now.
of the festival in honor of the Eon of Harmony. My sister has already arrived in Penacony, and dress rehearsals are well underway. Our guests are in for quite the show.
Miss Robin's participation will undoubtedly make the
I need
ceremony
to call my bank.
all
I need a
the
new
more
credit
dazzling.
card. I think I'm
Mr.
going
Sunday,
broke.
would you be able to divulge any details about the festival's preparation?
Oh my goodness.
All manner of preparations are unfolding as we
Get
speak.
out of here. No, I'm just kidding.
The Reverie's
Nisha is
renovation
great
works
too.
are drawing to a close, and so too is its human resources overhaul. Our level of service will be better than ever. Separately, we have introduced
Firefly.
performers and service personnel
Wow.
from the Iris family to Penacony's principal scenic
So many new
areas and
characters.
leisure
Sunday is cool
facilities.
too.
I'm sure they will help our guests to feel right at home. Needless
Oh
to
my
say,
goodness.
safety is our primary concern.
Another chat.
And
This guy looks
the
cool.
devoted and courageous Bloodhound family will be
Preservation,
responsible
maybe?
for security at the festival.
Gallagher.
Danger does not exist in Penacony's dreams.
Am I pronouncing
and
it
the family
right?
promises that
Gallagher.
the safety of every guest is
Gallagher.
guaranteed. Of course, the family is
Oh my
also forgiving.
god.
Perhaps you are a member of the Annihilation Gang, or even
the
Stellaron Hunters.
Sam.
If you cherish dreams
So much
and
leaks
uphold
in Penacony,
benevolence,
man. This is the whole cast right
Penacony
here.
welcomes your arrival.
Amazing stuff. Plus
Since issuing
Acheron
the
and Black
invitations,
Swan.
we have received many replies from various
Oh, that's so
organizations
hype.
throughout
I'm
the
super
universe.
hyped up now.
Today,
Amazing
will be the
designs.
first time we are publishing the guest list.
All in the service of the preservation, the Amber Lord.
This part's like law.
He's an executive
Helps
from
with
the
law.
IPC Strategic Investment Department and a member of the
Oh
legendary
wow, new
10
Adventurine.
Stolars.
A new, so many new
Mr.
leaks.
Adventurine. Explore, understand, establish,
Himiko?
and connect. Together,
I guess it's
the nameless
Himiko here.
carry forward the trailblazing will of Machiavelli and build bridges between the stars. The navigator of the Astral
Himiko.
Express, Miss Himiko, along with the entire crew, will soon be gracing Penacony with their presence. Trading knowledge for
Intelligent.
wisdom,
Dr. Ratio?
calculating wealth with formulas, and
Is he the
transcending
boss?
individual limitations through an academic network of shared resources. The renowned scholar of the intelligentsia
he's their
Guild,
boss.
Dr. Veritas Ratio. We think, therefore we are.
Can't be
And memories
Argentine,
are
right?
proof
Is it
of
Argentine?
existence. She's committed
Was
to
it Argentine? I didn't do his
safeguarding
story
and
yet.
sharing these memories and able to journey beyond the corporeal into the cosmos. Hails
Remembrance.
from the Garden of
Oh no, it's
Recollection,
Black Swan.
none other than the metal
She's the
keeper
Rem.
herself,
Oh wow,
Miss
that's a law
Black
dumb.
Swan.
She's part of the
In
Remembrance.
the uncaring expanse of the cosmos,
Masterful sample. I don't know.
exists as a
Is it
balm
sample?
for sorrow, forever resilient, never disheartened,
Oh
ceaselessly
my gosh,
untearful,
I'm eating good.
endlessly present, and here
Sparkle
representing the
is
mass
elation.
fools. Sparkle! Following the path of the hunt, journeying from one
Acheron,
path to
right?
another, upholding justice, eradicating
Galaxy
evil,
Rangers.
and then doing it all
Yeah, I guess
over
this one's
again.
Acheron.
She's been away from the spotlight for too long.
Sheesh.
Representing the
Give me.
Galaxy Rangers, Miss Acheron.
I would
takes
bark
the
if I could, but I
stage
can't.
Once more.
Acheron.
On behalf of the family, I hereby warmly welcome our guests to participate in this, our grand celebration. Penacony awaits you.
Bankruptcy awaits you. Oh my goodness, that is crazy stuff. That is so many. Oh wow. Okay, I'm gonna keep quiet now. Ah, that's amazing stuff. That's really, really amazing. Is that all? But I mean, those drips were insane. Those are really cool. Okay, I think that's for the live stream. Let me just switch it back to the game. Where am I? Okay, I'm in the Extra Express here. That is crazy, guys. Like so much drip marketing. How many characters did they reveal? They revealed like 10 different characters. We had Sam, we had Gallagher, we had Sunday, who's like the husbandos. We had that Duke Inferno guy. That's like four. Am I missing out? I guess Misha, but Misha was already dripped. Waifus, we had, how many waifus do we have? We had Robin, we had Firefly. I think waifus were less, so more husbandos than wife, because they already dripped like Black Swan and all that. Yeah, Adventuring too, so like 6 husbandos and like 2 new waifus, so a total of like roughly half. That is crazy, guys. Now you see these pulls here. Thank God I didn't do like another 10 pull or anything on this. I am not pulling at all on these light cone banners. I am skipping it as much as I can. I'm going to this one here, and they gave a okay. Basically, the TLDR, if you guys want a quick summary, is we get a free 5-star and we get our 10 pulls back. Like those are the 2 most important things. Free Dr. Ratio. Like I think that's going to be the headlines on every single like what people are going to talk about. That's crazy. Hoyoverse has never given like a free 5-star character. How do I even build like team comps for him? He's so amazing. Let's do some like quick theory crafting on a team comp for Dr. Ratio, since he's going to be a free character. I don't know whether they're giving him free in like the first half or whether they're giving him free in the second half. I'm not too sure the exact date. We have to see that. But first, let me just up the volume. I realized I muted it, the background music, because of the live stream. But that is really crazy. I'm super hyped. That felt really good. Like it has been, I mean, it has also not really been a drop patch. Maybe a filler here and there. But overall, I think it's still great. Like tons of good stuff. So Dr. Ratio is a follow-up character. He does like a bit of follow-up. So I guess units that I think Topaz and Nambi could work quite well with him. But the problem is that both of them are hunt and both of them are single target in nature. So that is like my only like ickiness that I'm feeling over there. Like that's the only reason why I don't want to like talk about it 100%. So you have two Huynh characters on the same team. I think it could work, but definitely needs more testing out. So instinctively I'm thinking of this. Other than that, who else am I thinking of? Of course Yukong. Of course another solid choice. Where's my Yukong? She's somewhere on here. That's the problem with like scrolling. Yukong definitely good choice for buffing. Sadly she didn't come out free. The two banners, which one was it again? Like the second half was... Okay, first half is the one people are going to pull on. We had March 7, we had Tingyun, and we have Xue. So people are likely going to pull on that one. The second half was Susang. We had who was it? That's all I remember. Like Susang. Oh yes, right. We had Natasha as well. We had Hook. People probably won't be pulling on this except if you want Kafka. I think if you have Kafka, you'll likely want that quite a lot. But Doctor Ratio, probably I'll play with. First thought is like Yukong. Second thought is Topaz and Nambi. I think these two characters could be quite interesting to play with since they are follow-up attack focused. Do we have a follow-up attack buffer other than her? Not really anyone. I remember I was like... When I was dreaming, I thought of another one. I can't really remember right at the top of my head right now. But Mono Imaginary sounds good. And what's even better is because he scales off with debuffs. I'm not sure whether they sit in. I think they sit in the live stream. Because I can't be dreaming that, right? So this works really well too, because you naturally hit a debuff enemy when you are using Doctor Ratio. So Wasteland of Banditry Desert going to be very easy to hit with him since the whole kit is with him. You also have extra crit rate, crit damage when you're against imprisoned enemies, which I don't know. Ronmei might also work pretty well because you delay enemy weaknesses and stuff like that. You drag it out longer when their weakness broken, so you have that huge amount of imprisonment. I think this one likely will be quite interesting if you guys are farming. One other thing that I was like looking at that is they were mentioning that they are releasing a new weekly boss, right? I think they mentioned somewhere that the new bug is like a weekly boss or something. Where is that? So right now we have until here. So I don't know whether Ronmei is going to need this. I'm sure Dr. Ratio is likely going to use the new materials. Usually the second half they use the new mats. I'm just not too sure about the first half one. I think you can switch, you can like exchange these mats over to the other one. You see guys, I don't even like clear my weekly rewards anymore. We just have like too much of this. It's like way in surplus. I guess this is good if you want like the light cones and stuff. And I think it's more efficient for getting relics. I think this is like, is it more efficient? For newcomers at least, this is the most efficient way of getting higher tier relics. But if I am not wrong, we can synthesize and exchange them. Can we? I'm sure we can do it, right? They can't be that mean. Okay, we can't. Okay, so we can't even change it. So there's no way to like pre-farm and like swap it over later on. Right? Yep. I'm right. Yeah, there's no way you can swap it over. They didn't have the previous boss ones. But new monsters, even though I don't think there's any because they didn't release any like new world. Well, I have to re-watch the video. But for those of you who don't know, you can actually do this. Let's say you were planning to farm for a new character that's materials just released. You can like have two other ones and just like swap it over. So that's what I do now that all of my characters have been leveled. So let's say I have like some unit I'm farming for, I just like swap it out. This is only useful if you are a super endgame player. Like for me, I have everyone like max ascended already. So any other boss mats is extra. I farm Clara mats just in case. Preach for the day that I get Clara as well. Yeah, make sure you guys log in for not only the 10 pools, but also that free 5-star limited character. That is huge and massive. We are getting a new Swarm Disaster also. So that is like pretty crazy. So much new content. We are eating good, man. And even if we get unlucky, like let's say touch wood, like it's superstition to like touch wood if you're saying something bad luck here in Singapore. But if you don't get Ronmei and you like miss some 50-50s, I don't even know whether you'll be sad or because your next one is on the guarantee now. You can get any character you want. Robin, Acheron, Black Swan, all of them seem pretty attractive in terms of design. But definitely I think Ronmei's kit is quite overpowered. I think maybe like I would just like say my TLDR here. I think if Fu Shen was like my number one pick and she still is today, like I mentioned in one of the videos previously that she was absolutely broken, still is today, and I think you guys can see why. She scales with time. And Ronmei, in my opinion, is slightly below Fu Shen, but among the same tier. The reason is because of Bronya. Bronya exists. That is very difficult. we don't have a preservation character that works like Fucc, because she kind of breaks the game if you think about how preservation characters work. Because you effectively increase everyone's effective HP. Japat puts a shield that lasts only a while. Hers is as long as she's on the field, and she does so much else. Whereas Bronya is like so good. Everyone plays Bronya. It's like super, super good. And even if you don't get Ronmei, most of us, I think, if I'm not wrong, correct me guys if I'm wrong, but most of us should be hitting our 300 pulls right now. So if you have like 300 pulls in Penacony because of all the new maps, the new rewards that come up, you explore and you get all the free standard tickets that we get. I think the standard Swarm Disaster, the new Swarm Disaster also gives standard pulls. You will be able to hit that 300, pick up your Bronya if you needed to. So even if you lose like the 50-50 on Ronmei's better, I think you'll be like super, super happy too. Yeah, so it's like pretty crazy. And what if you are pulling for Ronmei, what will I be preparing now? I think, like cones wise, I don't know about you guys, but I personally will be using Memories of the Past. Seems did they say in the live stream? I don't know. Even if she doesn't scale with Break Effect, I think this extra energy is really good. Where attacks regenerate 8 energy, I think this is super good. If you don't have this, you can just use this extra energy here. Why? Is because her field gives Rest Pen, and when you have Rest Pen on the field, that is insanely good. For in case any of you who don't know, I almost was thinking of wailing for this guy because of this. His E6 gives an all-type Rest Pen when the ultimate is used for 2 turns. For Ronmei, it's on her. Was it on her out? Yeah, it's also on her out, but it's a field, which means I don't think it can be dispelled. And that's the important part, because similar to I think Luo Ca's field, you can't dispel his field. Whereas if it's a buff on the character, enemies have like a purge ability or a strip. They remove that buff, it's gone. You don't have the Rest Pen. A field I don't think gets stripped away. The part that I don't know is, can you stack overlapping fields? So if you put like Cycle of Life here and you have Ronmei's out, do they stack on top of each other? Like, do you get that Rest Pen plus do you get the Cycle of Life? This part I'm not sure. So I don't know whether fields can stack. Because Fucc, I think technically is a field also, right? When she puts this, because her technique is like a field. She puts this like thing on the field. So this matrix of prescience. Fields most definitely stack. I would think so. Instinctively, I think it would stack, but I'm not exactly sure. Yeah. So it's like pretty crazy. Free 5-star. Yep, Hoyoverse is giving a free Doctor ratio. That's really insane. Free limited character. Does that mean we have every character in the standard banner now that we can get? Let me just see who are the standard banner characters again. Why is it not scrolling down? This is Fire. Physical. Oh, we already have Imaginary though. We don't have Quantum. We are missing Quantum and... Yeah, only Quantum, right? We are only missing Quantum. We have Welt, so we have Imaginary check already. Yeah. But still, free 5-star. I'm not complaining at all, man. Even if you don't even like him at all, free units, you get the free stats because 5 stars have better stats. Yeah, guys, don't go around and like poke the Genshin players and say, we got it, but you guys didn't. I think it's not about that. I think it's nice that they are listening to players. It shows that they care about what we think. And that quality of life right now, like the Memory of Chaos, the part that I love the most is like, when you go in here, let me just go in to the Memory of Chaos here. The fact that you remember like your last team that you use, and now there's a button to like switch them up. This is the teams I use, by the way, guys. I basically auto battle with like these teams. But with this button that you can just like switch first half and second half, I find myself always playing with the same teams. And I do want to like rotate them around if the floor requires like my Jingliu to be in the first half rather than the second half. So that button is like huge. And you can just go onto this floor 7 now. You can just clear floor 7 and clear everything before. Huge quality of life. That's like insane. And the nice part, the subtle nice part that they did is they thought about new players also. Like if you are joining right now in version 1.6, super nice because you can just farm the stuff that you need in Ascension domains. Like we saw those like unlocked for a limited time only. That's amazing. Like for example, let's say, I don't know, Maybe she needs this because is she considered a Herta space station or is she considered Senzo Luofu? I would think that she's Herta space station or Bellabok, right? Either way, we only have like 2 eyes. We have this one here, which is the Senzo Luofu. Yeah, because it's in Cloudford. And we have this guy here who's in Bellabok. So the part that I don't know is she considered Bellabok or Senzo Luofu? Because she is technically the Herta's friend, so based on law, it will make more sense to be Herta space station boss, but I don't know. Senzo Luofu Ice Mat? Maybe. I have no idea. They didn't mention it in live stream also, so I wouldn't have an assurance. So yeah, that part we don't know, but it seems that we won't get new bosses in the upcoming in the region for Ice. So it's either one of these two. We're just not sure because Senzo Luofu, technically her name is like a Senzo Luofu name, right? A Chinese name. Whereas Bellabok, she doesn't really have that much relation to it. If this one was Herta Space Station, it could be this, but it seems like it's more likely than not Senzo Luofu. Is Ronmei Kafka's BFF? Nings is asking. I don't think so. Black Swan? I don't know. Dreamings. Yeah, Ronmei is good. I think she's a very solid character. I think I have a video that's coming out shortly talking about Ronmei. I filmed it while you guys were watching the live streams. That's why it was so fast. So I compared Ronmei with Silverwolf, of course, to see who is the better investment value. You guys might be interested to hear about that one, but I'll just give you a summary of what I think about Ronmei. I think Ronmei is like super good. She has rest pen, she has weakness break efficiency. She's ice harmony as well, so she's going to be excellent with characters like this one here. And I think a lot of people might not know of is imaginary characters actually benefit a lot from Ronmei because, to be really honest, weakness break imaginary, the slow lasts 2 short period of time. The damage is like very Papega, like super small. Ronmei solves both of that. It increases the duration of weakness break, so imaginary's speed down is even longer. And she also does additional damage when enemies get weakness broken. So you effectively remove the downside of imaginary break. Who like, honestly, do you guys like breaking enemy weaknesses with imaginary? I don't really like it. I much rather like a physical fire break. Freeze is also good. And anything else, Imagine is like the most meh out of all of them. So Ronmei definitely benefits imaginary based teams too. I think that is something that probably not many people will be talking about. But very, very good synergetic one. So that's for Ronmei and Kafka. Sly likes this mic. Thanks. We decided to change the mic. It was really a tough one because I had to keep figuring out the new audio interface. So that was pretty crazy. The video just went up. I think it just went up. I was like recording it while you guys were watching the live stream. So prepared that one. What did I miss? Ratio is free. See, that's the first thing everyone's talking about. Yeah. Dr. Ratio is free of charge. That is crazy, you know. Like when he came out and he was like uttering some blabbering in the live stream, I didn't believe it. I was like, there's no way they're giving us a free imaginary character, right? Maybe it's just like some marketing stunt, like some law that he's maybe a scammer or something. But it turns out, nope, they were being quite right. A free 5-star limited character. I probably will have to do a bit more reading on dreams and stuff. I'll be sharing with you as much as I know based on official information to help us like prepare in advance too. Ronmei plus free Dr. Ratio, big brain holdovers really is really good. They have very good marketing for her all the way into Penacony. There's so many new characters. They were like, what? Who's the one you guys like the most out of all the upcoming characters? Did any of the new ones stand out for you guys? For me personally, I like okay, Sam was all the while like really nice. The whole Stellaron Hunters, but I think Robin was of course great. Sunday is great too. I think Sunday was really nice. Yeah, they only showed him in the chibi mode. Black Swan, we have Gallagher. I like Gallagher too. I really like. I think out of all the husbandos, like Blade and Gallagher probably are my top picks. Based on just that picture alone, I think Gallagher will be like higher. Super nice. I would personally enjoy playing a character that looks like that. Chat. Black Swan, a lot of Sam also. Aventurine is a surprise. Like, he just came out today and people already like put him as like one of the highest ones. That's pretty cool. Sunday, Acheron here. So it's as you guys can see, it's like a pretty big mix. So that's how good they are at character design. Usually, I think, like, for example, like Genshin Impact, when they released it, everyone only had a certain character that they like. Maybe they really like Diluc, or they really like, I don't know, at the start, who else they really like? Klee, Venti, stuff like that. But here you can see they like almost every single one. Like, Inazuma, when it first came out, I would say it's like the closest comparison because that's the first new region for Genshin Impact. Everyone was like Ayaka, Raiden. But here you have, like, as you can see from you guys, there's quite a diversity in all of them. There's also like Duke Inferno. Sly is liking Duke Inferno. Looks really cool too. I don't know whether he's playable though, or whether anyone will meet with the same disaster as, what's her name again? The Ice Lady in Genshin Impact. The name eludes me suddenly. But yeah, hopefully none of them like dies halfway and then we don't get to play them. That'd be really sad. I mean, we did get Tingyun. I don't even know till today if Tingyun is alive or not. Not Ganyu, it's the enemy. What's her name? The one that was supposed to be that cryo catalyst user that everyone was talking about. I can't remember her name off the top of my head.
Peace is above all things.
Hoyoverse beat the leakers by becoming the leaker herself. No, she's a weekly boss. Signora, yes, Signora. The name eludes me because she isn't a playable character. So hopefully none of them are like Signora also. I just hope that none of them like die halfway because I'm super hyped for most of them. Imagine if you really hyped up for Acheron and then touch wood and whatnot, like she dies halfway in the story and then they don't release her. I think I'll be really sad. But if Tingyun is playable, anyone is playable, I guess. And I guess the Honkai Impact players are worried that Himiko, something might happen to Himiko too at any point of time. Hoyoverse has no problems killing off casts. We need a male Foxian. Don't we have a male Foxian already? Do we not have a male Foxian? Okay, Bailu is female. I'm just seeing. Do we really not have a male Foxian character? We don't even have any new Xianzhou lawful male. Okay, we do have one. We have Jing Yuan. Okay, we do have new Xianzhou lawful characters. They are male. That is crazy. Is she Foxian but she's male? I think she's Foxian, right? Yeah, this tail is Foxian. Actually no, tail is just the ghost, right? When tail is gone, the tail disappears also. So she's technically not Foxian, right? I have no idea. Is she a Foxian? Oh yeah, she is Foxian. Yeah, looks like Huo is Foxian as well. Pretty crazy stuff, guys. It's really incredible. I'm super hyped. Now I'm definitely going to have to go and do some videos. But yeah, if you guys are tuning in, thank you guys so much for dropping to the live stream. It's really crazy stuff. Join us on Discord. I'm sure a lot of people are happy to talk more there. You can find like the link in the video description here too. Anyways, I need to get to work now. Tons of new things to do. But yeah, check out the new video. I think it's out already on Runmei as well as Silverwolf. I think that will be pretty interesting too. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching again. Really appreciate it. I'll definitely be doing this again for the next live stream too. And hope we all get our pulls. I'll be doing more giveaways shortly as well. Just not today. But stay tuned too. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Bye-bye.